This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, Dave Holland, Jesse Ballmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it's playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it. Here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Gators offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Ocean from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff for Ball. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
It's complete to the left, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder.
Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Longhorns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The run inside. It's Smothers. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Arts to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking. Looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes. quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Ball is loose. And
Thank you, we don't pick that
turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Here comes the Texas offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically, the lead to the field. Much better starting point this time. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down.
Oh, that's a pick. Ooh.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, I can't, man, who is that?
He's going to take off.
Oh, my God.
Short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe
That
just
is some
a little
cheese,
bit
man.
longer.
I didn't know
It's
it.
3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who was shaken up.
I couldn't figure out who that was. I was about to just go.
On 1st down, it's Brown again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Arch Madness. The short hands. It's Townsend. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd down from the gun.
Oh, my gosh. He caught.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down.
Good ball back and stuff.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on fourth down, they'll try to convert for the third time. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scrap. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete on third down.
Man, that hurts. If you're the offensive coordinator, you need to come up with a completion on first down. The quarterback had all day to throw that football. He had well over 6 seconds to throw that thing from the pocket. Incredible job in pass pro. Somebody's got to get open, but the quarterback has got to be more accurate when you've got that much time. Incomplete now sets up fourth down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Manning.
No,
unloads to the
person.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit.
Oh, that ring!
He missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will lead the way to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Manning.
Oh,
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Bring in the heat. Find some time. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Run in the red zone. It's
oh my God.
tripped up for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way.
There you go.
And they've
Oh, you dropped it!
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat.
Oh my God!
It's not the way to start a drive. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running inside, it's Simon. Maybe a crease. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen. It's continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Simon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Trying to run, it's Simon. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
We got this.
And of course they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're already 4 for 4. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll try to get it in with the run.
What?
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Power ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Gators... Hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, they lucky that they score.
Miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Thank you. I was about to say, I'm laughing just because I was trying to make sure he didn't run.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that
He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
one of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. They give the defense credit. They watched the film. They were mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He even catch
Gets
that.
out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the red zone, it's ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. The Gators answer right back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll run it again. And they bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, we going home.
Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air.
I was going to say that's not big like that. That's not big.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in
Supposed
right
to be
now.
out big like that. Man, you take that back to the crib.
You see extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Thank you. Oh, yo, right there.
He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. And they get him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Oh, my God!
Got the 1st down himself. He slides past the 1st down marker and picks it up on 4th. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly.
You know, and with that scramble play, you got to give it to him. He's trying everything he can do just to get this home crowd back into this game and get them loud again. He's trying to build momentum. Really nice job scrambling out of danger there on 4th down, picking up the first.
Snags it. Here's running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the... Let's mark it at the 13.
All right, man, that's the reason I get the ball, man. We yelling. I'm not taking no chance. I see what this is. I see exactly what this is. No,
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone.
I'm kneeling the moment I get the ball.
Pick up that first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly.
Oh, yes!
That one is picked off in the end zone. Takes
Let's
it
go!
the other way.
Let's go back to the crib.
Yes,
Yes,
the
yes,
50.
yes, yes.
The 30.
Yes.
Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.